the arena. What's that? Okay, knowing that, so what we're going to do is stay on the middle circle then, on the 20 meters, and just keep the cones to the inside. And then we'll start there and we'll see what the balance looks like, and then I'll have you do a few other movements to see if we can help. When you're ready, yeah. So look ahead, look at the cones, and now I want you to slow him down by bending him to the inside and playing with the outside rein. And he says, I'm just being a ranch horse, I get to run. So sit back and kind of soften him on the outside rein and say, hey, come here. That's it, and then relax, and then ask again. So he thinks he has to go that fast because of his balance. So you need to work with him, a little extra bending. Don't drive with your legs, just bend him, and then use the outside rein to slow him down. Not both reins, only the outside. And then, yeah, that's okay. Again, it's a balance issue. So when a horse breaks like that, as you bring him back into a more balanced frame, he's like, I can't deal with it. Horses run because they're out of balance. That's okay. Yeah, so you have to kind of be soft, playing with the rein. A little inside rein, a little outside rein. And just sit there and let him figure it out, yeah. And when he slows down and feels like he's gonna break, just add a little inside leg. Don't gun him with both legs. There's some balance. And ask again, inside rein, outside rein. Inside rein, outside rein. There you go. Good. Inside rein, outside rein. There. And trot. Good. So he's running because of the balance. That's why I put you on the circle. At first I thought, oh, he's going to have no problem cantering until you said something. So I'm glad we did that. Yeah. So take your time in reverse direction. We'll do the same thing the other way, because they usually race more in one than the other direction. So horses only race because they don't know where their balance point is. And he's very cooperative. He lets you work with him. He lets you do half halts and use your inside and outside rein. You just have to soften it more and kind of play back and forth till he finds that 3 strides of balance can become 10 and can become 20, okay? Right now you're kind of going for 3 strides of balance, let him work. 3 strides of balance, let him work. So then he starts going, wait a minute, this is kind of cool going slower, right? Yeah. You can't make them go slower, they have to figure it out. I mean, in a sense you could make it, but it'd look like a jackhammer cantering around instead of balanced. And you push your against your brain. Yes. Yeah. So they have to understand what's happening, they have to learn to balance. I mean, some horses are just naturally balanced from the first canter, okay?
And he is incredibly athletic.
But they can be athletic and not have a canter balance.
Absolutely. I can do whatever I need to in a canter at the ranch. And he can
Yeah, he's happy, but he has a job.
But when he thinks the balance is fine.
Yeah.
He's like, I know how to get her. I just move my feet fast enough to catch myself.
Yeah. Yep. So let's go ahead and try it on the right-hand side. So it's the same thing. Bend him with the inside rein, then pick the outside rein up and say slow down, and then relax both reins just slightly so you can pick it up and make the corrections again. So it's all about keeping him bent while slowing the outside shoulder. So when you slow the outside shoulder, you're slowing the outside diagonal pairs. Yep, bend him. And then half halt on that outside rein and say, hey, slow. There you go, that was good. And then do it again. Before he can get rocking, just slow him again. And then, yep, and again. And slow him back one more time. There you go. So don't bring it back quite that hard, that fast. A little bit at a time, just kind of inch it back. Think, come back, wait for my seat. Tell him, wait for my seat. Slow your butt down. Instead of sweeping in the saddle, try to put your... Yep, Put your pockets into the saddle and hold with the pockets of your seat. Yep. There. And he's going, wait a minute, I can do a standing canter, but I'm tight. That's why you have to release him. You have to say, here, come to balance. Slow him down. There. And praise him either with your voice or touch him with a hand, whatever you are comfortable with. Let him know, yeah, no, come on, let's just be slower and easier. Yeah, because to get to collected canter, he's got to be relaxed. A tight collected canter will never get you through a Western X. There, good. Okay, and walk. And tell him how good he was. So I think if you just do this quite a bit, you're going to find it's going to get easier. We're going to do one more exercise I'm going to show you at the canter. That'll help him, okay? It's a counter canter mixed in with corners, okay? But the counter canter is very light. The only reason for the counter canter is that you become comfortable with it.
That's actually where he and I have been working a lot, just on the long wall, counter canter and the slow down and rebalance either counter bend or true, but then counter canter.
So a true counter canter should you never change the bend of the true canter.
No, I'm going to trot.
Yeah.
Coming to trot.
Oh, okay.
Just a few, 4 strides, 5 strides, slow down again.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you canter through the corner. I'm going to have you come to the inside of these poles in front of E and B. Just kind of come to the inside and go back into the next corner. So just a counter canter loop. And it's just, and as he's doing the loop, trying to keep control of the shoulders, which will help back him off, and then using the corners as you get to them to collect him a little bit.
Okay, so we'll stay in, for instance, like going to left lead. He's going to come kind of leg heeled into that?
Not even leg heeled, you're just going to kind of let him veer off the wall and veer back. And you're just going to sit back and kind of work through his balance. And you'll use the corners to slow him down, because you'll say, hey, pay attention, keep your shoulders up. So the reason I don't want to use leg yield, because I don't want you using your legs to get him off the wall or to put him back on the wall. Does that make sense? Because once you start using your legs, they become very confused with their balance. This is about him letting you shift his balance and him having to figure out how to keep it, okay? No, what you're going to do is you're going to go keep walking. I'll walk you through it, okay? So just think about cantering, and you're going to come through that corner at H, and you're going to come towards the inside of the arena, but not very far. I just want you to be on the inside of this middle cone. Yep, not much further than that, and then you're going to go right back. Yeah, no, not on the other side of the cone, because you're cantering, so you would never be able to make that sharp an angle. Does that make a sense? Okay. So the reason that cone and bar are there is so that way you have a point to say, I'm going to drift in and I'm going to drift out. Okay? And then just drift in and kind of talk to him. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Now collect. Think collection. So he did not know what to do because he didn't know how to deal with the corner. Sit back. Talk to him with your fingers. Sit quiet, sit quiet, sit quiet, sit quiet. Bring him back. Tell him, no, can't run. This is not racing 101. Slow him down. Try to collect him. You're using the corners for collection and the counter canter to balance. Now bring him back. Really bring him back. There. That's what I need. Good. And again, bring him back. Further back. He's got to slow down. And then let him there. Yep. Don't throw him out of balance. It's hard to ride counter canter because balance is all. Slow him down. Slow him down. Talk to him. Tell him he's okay. He's going, no, I'm not okay. You're shifting my balance from left to right, and I don't know how to deal with it. Go ahead and change direction. See if you'll be a little better to the right. But it's a difficult. It's simple in a lot of ways, but it's very difficult to ride. Because you want to help too much, and it's basically allowing his balance to get a little out there and say, hey, come on, wait for me. I'm going to take care of you, okay? He has to learn to trust you. Now sit tighter. Sit down in the saddle and say, hey, wait, There you go, wait. That's it. He says, I can make a tight corner, slow it down though, because he's not gonna have the collection he's gonna need down the road. There, that's it. Okay, so what happened is, and I think everybody, you went from the right side of the saddle to the left when he lost his lead. You literally went from here and you went dunk, and then he lost the lead in front. It's hard to sit that counter loop, because you have to sit correctly, and the correct is the right lead canter. There is no shift in the balance, okay? You shift your balance, he's gonna shift his.
Okay.
Let's try one more time. If you get it one more time, then we can walk. And he's like, oh, I don't understand.
Gwen, can you cheat with your outside leg?
You can't really do anything with your legs, to be honest.
Like right there, see that?
Yeah, but that's what, that's your
called-
balance went to the left again. You've really gotta sit to the right.
So she's causing that with...
Yeah, she is. So make your right heel deep. Just stay in your right side. Just drift him just drift, just drift, just drift. There you go. Feel that?
Yeah.
And whoa. And tell him how good he was. Because he got as you were thinking drift, he got more up and down, which is collected, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard, and this movement actually is a very basic movement in a lot of dressage tests, okay? Because it's hard to do unless the rider can sit correctly. Counter canter is a flub on the rider because it's counterintuitive to ride. Very counterintuitive. But a good counter canter creates good flying changes and balance. If you can't counter canter, even though you can do changes, you probably won't get the collection of the balance later down the road. So, hard, huh?
Yeah.
But it's a good exercise if you can remember it. So go ahead and walk him a little bit, and then show me what you're doing for half steps, and I'll see if I can help you a little.
Okay.
But yeah, he looks like a horse who's used to being out, and nobody's worried about him collecting his canter, right?
Yeah.
But he'll get it. He just has to learn to be confident in his balance.
Yeah, I think that in-hand work is really going to help him. His mother is a very spicy horse, and in-hand work really helps her.
Yeah, it slows their brains down a little.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think sometimes you don't realize how fast you let.
I think we should breed cricket to an evolution.
Well, and if you're out in the field, that speed doesn't feel like so much because you're not having walls coming up on you.
Azteca, that's what
You know, it's like some of the people, some of my clients are fox hunters. Why they come to me, I'm not sure, but they want to ride better, and their horses have no idea what a turn
it
is.
was a Frisian
They can't get into this area and turn because they're not used to that. Nobody turns them. They just gallop,
Is this a quarter horse?
you know.
That's pretty funny. My husband is a
Stock horse.
hunting mule.
And there's
He's a night ranger, and he does turn, but he doesn't get ridden a lot. And we had to bring cattle home after this big blizzard, just 15 years ago. Remember Atlas? Everybody's cattle were still at Summer
Oh,
Pasture.
yeah.
Huge fall storm. So everybody was helping, including my husband and his mule, who don't do a lot of cow work. And I said, how's Ella? He goes, "She's great, especially if you don't have to turn." All right, we'll walk on. So,
What are you doing to get half steps?
yeah, the pattern I've been doing. Do you guys have a dressage stick I can feel?
Yeah. Because a lot of people learn it differently, so,
Oh, absolutely.
you know, it's,
Yeah.
I do mine from up top more than on the ground. I have a ground person, but I ride, and I introduce it from riding. But I have my horses so adjustable, I can do it. But show me how you started.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah.
like he and I are getting very close. Right?
Okay.
I just also know that the problem of coming away from the
Yeah.
rifle and, getting.
It doesn't matter when you start it though. It all straightens itself out. As long as they're not looking like a camel, I really don't worry about the connection initially.
So, I
The top is
go
height, the back is rhythm, the bottom is rhythm.
shoulders in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just where she was touching. I thought she was going to start with it up on that. Nope, nope. It's a go. Now bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up, lady. Bring it up.
And then ideally, when it's not so scary, you get a little.
That is the challenge.
It's tracking Gwen. Gwen should go.
Okay, why don't you hop up and I'll show you what I do.
Like the one that I have.
A little bit more simplified in a lot of ways.
And then it picks the horse. You go in and you show it the horse. You say track this, and it'll stay with it.
Wait, Paul?
I'm just gonna have you go ahead and take him to the wall and halt on the wall.
That horse.
It's cool.
Which one did you get?
The one I stole from Linda Torgensen.
Oh, sure.
It's hers.
Right.
But she didn't use it. I'm like, I'm keeping this.
Okay, just halt.
She's like, okay.
Hi. Hi, okay. Yeah, oh, yeah. Pick up your leg. Pick up. Good. Good, bravo. Ha, bravo. One. That one. Good boy. Come on. No, the other one. Gotta pick up that one. That one. He says, I don't want to pick up that one. No, it's not decent. Yeah. Come. Yeah, now walk forward. Good. Good. And halt. Okay. Yeah. Pick that leg up. That's the one that's been kind of dead. Come. There, good.
That sounded like a latch.
Come. Yeah, bravo.
That
Bravo.
gelding's
Good.
figuring out how to open the
Okay,
feed.
turn him around. We'll go the other way.
I closed it already. He was sticking his head through, messing with their tack in front of his stall.
He's a goober.
Okay, and then pick up a really teeny weeny trot. Just slow the walk. Slow the walk. Slow. A little trot. There you go. Yep. Slow it back down and ask him to trot. Tap with your legs.
Yeah.
Legs together.
Yeah.
Good. Turn around. He's getting a little quicker with his legs, which is the whole point, okay? It's the quickness of the legs that he just has to understand. And then halt. Yep, no, just, yep, right there. Okay, now bring your shoulders to the inside. That's it. Walk forward. Little shoulder in here. Yeah. Come. There. Come. Yeah. And walk and pet him. Yeah. Yeah, and then you just tickle him, and then if you can get somebody to help you to help them to understand. But we always do the leg touch, because to get the passage, we hold the bamboo out in front and they chase the bamboo, so, yeah. It takes a lot of play. Yeah. Yeah, no, it comes out of a highly collected trot. So, his trot's got to get a little bit more collected, a little bouncier. But definitely work on the canter stuff. I think you'll find those exercises get that canter nice and collected and round for you. Okay? All right, you worked hard, buddy. You're all sweaty. Yeah.
Later tonight, someone can give you a holler. And
Yeah, yes, the name is.
My horse is happy.
Yeah, I kind of been around forever though. I know the name, so I was trying to. I'm terrible with names and faces, so I know the name definitely, and I was trying to figure out the face. Okay.
Yeah, today she said I've been thinking that she was calm.
Ah, yes, okay.
Push her through it. I'm like, that's better.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
if I
how nice is
waited
that,
for her
huh?
to be relaxed,
We've been
she'd
here for years.
never do it.
Yeah, I helped her start Gaia, actually.
Right.
Ah,
Yeah, literally her life has come along.
I bet. That was fun.
Oh, sorry.
I
was gonna say, didn't mean to trip you.
So it's not
doesn't
all
need to be
hand
following
saying
me.
slow down, but the movement develops that.
And with this horse, I think our circle's gonna become pretty flat, you know.
Well, yeah,
I didn't do
because
a lot of
if he's not collected enough, he's not gonna be able to
leans, and then he
balance.
kinda counterbalances with his underneck. and- yes.
Yeah.
So we didn't counter a lot of horses.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful.
good?
We're getting
Yeah.
there.
Well, and it just takes time, they all do, right?
Yes, absolutely. And the in-hand stuff, like I said, helps his mother, like, she's got in-hand changes, and she wants to run away, great thing. But getting her to learn that she could canter when I could walk with her, she's kinda like, oh, yeah.
It's hard. Long reining's a really special skill. I do it to start horses, cause we long rein them, so that way when we jump on them, they already know how to steer.
Yeah, I like it for that reason, and with the right equipment, and certain horses just having the reins around the body and knowing, hey, I can communicate with you when you're not too eyes and too ears, you know?
Absolutely. All right.
That's all she wrote.